All right, we continue with chapter 8. Last time we finished 8.1, the basic model. And now we're starting to 8.2, using resources with the server. Uh, this section talk about we need to use both people and a machine station in the registration area. Um, we need to change first change from registration area from capacity from 2 to 3, and add another resources called clerk, and have a capacity of 4, and using the resources clerk as the secondary resources at the registration and at the picture section. So but each time we only use one of the capacity. So here we trying to do, we see how we implement this. This is the model we left off from 8.1, and today we're going to start from here. First, we change the capacity of a registration area from 2 to 3. Then I'm going to add a resource. We'll call this resource clerks. Okay, and the clerk has a capacity of 4. Capacity of 4. And the registration area would go to this secondary resources. We try to request for the clerk as well. And also in the picture area, we do the same. We're required to use clerk. So one of this clerk resources actually using 2 different places, in either in registration or in picture. Okay, so this is what we have so far, and this is for 8.2. We can see that when we're running this, our resource clerk also being busy, either from the registration or from the picture. This is simply done from the for the resources added. This is very simple. We can also using add-on process to do the same thing, but this is easier just using the secondary resources right here. And here we can see the result from that, and I have, of course, the flow time for each one of the different applicant, different type of applicant. If we go down there, we can see the resources area right here, the utilization of the resources, total resources allocated is 4, and about 40% utilization, resources time busy and time idle. So we can see that as well. Average 15 minutes time is busy time. We also need to start to thinking about this resource clerk also taking a break or phone call arrive in one of those situations, and taking the phone call on the average of every 30 minutes, follow exponential distribution. There's external phone call coming in, and the clerk has to answer the phone. And each phone call running is about 1 to 4 minutes, and most likely, typically, is 2 minutes we can finish. So how do we simulate these, we call it downtime or break time, or even sometimes we call this failure. So here we go to the reliability logics right here and taking the things called failure. You see there's a 5 different type of failure. There's no failure, and failure based on the calendar time, and the value can be based on certain event count. So meaning if the resource is serving several entity, and then it goes to the value, or usage count, or certain usage time. If the server serves certain, the resources services in use for a certain period of time, and then it goes to failure. Or usage count, which means if the server serve a couple customer, it goes down to maintenance or take a break. So here we're trying to see here, we just do the event base, calendar time base, and actually it's 30 minutes per call, and 30 minutes, and the time to repair, meaning taking the phone call, will be random part. It's between 1 to 4 minutes, most likely 2 minutes. And make sure you change the time units to minute. Go on like that, and you can see the resource sometimes idle, and periodically it goes to red. Red means it is taking a phone call in that situation. All right, and this is 8.2. Now we're going on to 8.3. So suppose we discover the reception area has a failure, and we want to do this individual clerk to take a phone call. So in reality, these clerks are the one that needs to answer the phone call, take the value off the server, put it on resource. So we need to see which server to be used. So let's try this. I'm going to duplicate 4 different servers now. Four different resources. We call it resource clerk 1, resource clerk 2, resource clerk 3, and resource clerk 4. And each one of them has their own value situation. Okay. In order to have the registration now, instead of just seize one of the clerk, and we need to make a list how to choose one of those. So we define a list first, adding a list for objects, and this is what we call a clerk list. Okay, and there are 4 different types of, sorry, clerk 1, clerk 2, clerk 3, and clerk 4. So all of them are object, and they are resources. Then we come back to this registration. Instead of select a specific type, now I select from a list, and then based on a specific list we're talking about. All right, and instead of us also select a rule, instead of prefer order, we're going to select random. So I'm going to do uniform distribution evenly to select them from one of those clerk. Same thing over here for the picture. Instead of select a specific clerk, I'm going to select from the list, clerks list. And instead of using prefer order rule, I'm going to using a random. Well, we can using other type of criteria to do that. So we basically finish uh, the section 8.2 and 8.3. We will come back for 8.4. It's a little bit longer discussion with some consideration. We'll talk to you in the next section.